Good morning. We are on our way to Walmart. It is Friday morning. We got a grocery pickup to do, which means we're also going to do our Starbucks run, and the kids are kind of excited. It's a rainy, drizzly day, so we'll be cooped up again, but we're having a good morning. We did some school lessons. We're still on our weather unit, read some new books this morning, and I'm still working on some projects with the kids' clothes, sorting things, and I've got a couple friends who want some stuff. So that's what we've been up to this morning. It's a little after 10, and we are on our way to Walmart to get our groceries for the weekend, and we'll get our special treat too. Vivi, what do you want for your special treat?
A sprinkle cookie.
A sprinkle cookie? Is that what you want too, Sawyer?
I want the sprinkle confetti cookies.
Ah, those are really good. You could try something else, like a chocolate croissant. You like the sprinkle cookies best?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, let's go get in the rain and get drip drops on our car.
I get wet.
We're gonna stay dry in here, but our car will get wet. You're right. It's just like the weather song we sang today. Remember? Yeah. Okay, let's go. All right, we got our groceries. We are in the line for Starbucks. It's a longer line as usual, and the kids are hungry, so we're gonna go straight home, and it's after 11 now, and we're gonna go ahead and go home and fix our lunch and have our confetti cookies, right, Viv? Yeah, and we got to talk to Papa on the phone for a little bit while we waited for our groceries. So I'm excited for our grocery list. We only had one thing that was out of stock and only one substitution. So that's a good sign. We've often had weeks where there were like 9 substitutions or like 6 items out of stock. So the other thing I just signed up for that I should have done a while ago, just a second guys, is I signed up for the Starbucks rewards program. And we've been doing this every week, and I've just been paying, you know, with my credit card, but I'm gonna go ahead and start paying on the app and accumulating rewards, and we'll see if that gets us any free stuff. We are definitely Chick-fil-A rewards members, and it seems like every other week we were getting emails for free sandwiches and free, you know, milkshakes and things like that. So here we go, our turn is next. So there they are, our weekly confetti cookies from Starbucks. The kids love them. And then I just cut up some ham and cheese, and then we'll put some crackers or fruit here. But there's those giant cookies. They adore them. And they are really good. They're kind of lemony. And they've got the sprinkles on them. So the kids love them. They're going to get started eating lunch while I unload the groceries, and then I'll show you what we got this week. So this is our weekly haul from Walmart. We have not gone to Costco now for 2 weeks, and we'll probably make it one more full week before we have to go to Costco. So we do a Walmart order every week just to kind of supplement all the fruit and protein and vegetables and things that we buy at Costco, in addition to the pantry items that we stock up on there. So this is kind of the fresh stuff that we have to get semi-weekly. And we got a big package of chicken thighs. Last week they were out, so that's good. This makes at least 3 meals for us. A bunch of eggs. We do go through this many eggs every 2 weeks. Then we got a bunch of stuff to make Sawyer's cake. So sweetened condensed milk and this cream, as well as a few bars of milk chocolate, chocolate sprinkles. These Kit Kats are going to be for the exterior of the cake. We're kind of making a candy cake for Sawyer, and these ingredients will be used to make a brigadeiro topping, which is a Brazilian kind of like a fudge. If you have not seen our Brazil videos, be sure and check those out, because I do talk about brigadeiro in there. We bought a dulce de leche back from Brazil, and that will probably be part of our brigadeiro topping. 2 cake mixes just to make sure we have enough to make a layer cake. And we decided to use confetti, salsa, lots of breads. We're gonna grill out this weekend, so we've got hot dog buns, hamburger buns, English muffins, sourdough bread, apple juice boxes for the kids and I's road trip, Ritz crackers. Again, if it's a hot weekend, we got some popsicles for the kids to try, heavy whipping cream, milk, and our organic yogurt pouches that the kids like. The only problem whatsoever that I'm kind of nervous about is our chips for our barbecue arrived open, and I've never had that happen before, so I'm not sure what to do, whether just to toss the whole thing, or if it just got open like pressure and it popped, or if someone actually opened it and took a few out, which would be kind of concerning. So I usually don't have problems with our Walmart pickup order, but today I'm probably gonna have to call and let them know what happened and see what they will do about it. So
Okay, I'm gonna put these groceries away now and make lunch for myself. All right, this is my big taco salad. We had leftover taco meat from the other day, and then I just chopped up some romaine really finely, cheese, and then my dressing will be sour cream and salsa. So that's what I'm gonna eat. The kids are already done and running around like crazy, and we will check back later. Happy Saturday! We have had such a busy 24 hours since I last checked in. Yesterday, Friday night, we ended up going out as a family for kind of just like a drive to get out of the house, and my husband was doing a photography project for a friend, so he had to jump over to their house for about 30-45 minutes. So the kids and I just tagged along, and then for 2 nights in a row, we got takeout and came home, and then we are celebrating my son's 4th birthday this weekend a little bit early. I think I've mentioned that in other videos. And so last night my husband put together his bike after the kids went to bed, and I decorated the cake, and I will insert a photo of the cake because that was what Sawyer wanted for his birthday. So we often do that on birthday days. If the cake is ready, we let them start out the morning for cake with, for cake for breakfast. So so he loved it. He loved it, loved it, loved it. So we sang happy birthday to him, and we all dug into the cake, and then he got to open his gifts, and he was so surprised for his big kid bike. And so we've been playing around outside. He also got his bubble wand replacement, so that was in a bag and new, and then he got a Paw Patrol truck that he did not have. So we don't really go too crazy on birthdays. Usually one big gift and maybe like a couple small mini gifts that are, $20 or so. So let me show you what's left of the cake after we dug in this morning, and I want you to see it, and I'll try to find the bike around here somewhere too. So everything is a mess. You can see there's like books out, there's the helmet, my husband's camera, dishes are still out from breakfast, and this is the candy cake. It was really delicious. My son is candy obsessed. So we had Kit Kats all around and M&Ms on top. Now the Paw Patrol vehicle was on top of the cake as like the decoration. And of course that came off right away so he could play with it. And it's got this thick, this is a Brigadeiro icing. Brigadeiro is that Brazilian kind of fudge. So super, super rich. And then it's a confetti cake actual base. So it was delicious. We all had a bite. Jago and I had coffee, and then we went straight out to enjoy the toys. The bubble wand came in the mail and is working beautifully. So his little Stitch bubble wand was a fun project this morning. Vivian's got new batteries because I told you before they had used their batteries up. So yeah, so that's kind of what we've been doing this morning. It's almost 11. It's Memorial Day weekend. So we're gonna cook out one of Sawyer's favorite meals are hot dogs. So we're just gonna have, we actually bought buns, which we don't usually buy. Yeah, so we're just gonna have a real cookout. We ended up throwing those chips away. That was part of what we were gonna have at the cookout, was those potato chips. We don't eat potato chips very often, but we thought, it's Memorial Day weekend, let's do hot dogs on the grill and potato chips and macaroni. But Jacob was like, that bag was open. No, you don't know who touched it. So anyway, he threw it away. So we'll just have macaroni and hot dogs and grill out. It is kind of hot and muggy today. The grass is very long, so that might be something that I do today is mow. The kids are outside playing with Daddy in the water table and having a blast. He gave me some time, and I went upstairs to the office to get some YouTube stuff done and work on videos and content and things like that. So I've had a good morning. It was good for me. He's been noticing that I've been extra just stressed, and like my patience is not where it should be with the kids, and so he's given me some time this morning, which was great. So I'm sorry I didn't check in yesterday night. It just, time got away from me. I should have showed you while I was filming the cake, like I was decorating the cake. I should have filmed it, but it is what it is. I know Diego got a good picture of it, so hopefully we'll insert that for you. And I will check in probably a couple times throughout this weekend because it's a long weekend. Diego gets Monday off and it's just Saturday. So I usually don't film much over the weekend, but I might check in a couple times more than normal. So let me find the bike for you. I'm sorry guys, this really is real life. Like, I go to bed every night having cleaned up all the toys, picked up everything, fluffed the couch cushions and folded the blankets, and this is how it looks after the kids have been awake for 30 minutes. Aha, here's the new bike. So it is a good one. His favorite color is red, so it was supposed to be a red bike. And it even says coral red. But there's nothing coral, really. It's like a neon orange. But he loves it, and it's a good bike for him. It's 4 to 6 years old, so he's a little short for it now. But like I showed you before, this balance bike that we got him for Christmas, you can see the difference in size, was just way too small. So this was kind of like the next size and what they recommended for his age group. So he's gonna have to kind of grow into it. But this one's too small. This one's a little bit too big. So we've struggled getting the right bike for our little guy this year. But he likes it, and he's able to kind of like pedal with support, of course. It comes with training wheels, but we're trying to just avoid that because he's so good at this balance bike that, you know, I think as he's able to kind of get his balance on the bigger bike, he will do just fine. So that is his birthday gift. All right, it's later on on the day, excuse me, on Memorial Day weekend, Saturday, and I'm coming to you fresh faced, just put some sunscreen on, and I'm about to go out and mow. Vivi's taking a little bit of a nap, so I gotta get the mower out of the garage. Her room is above the garage. I gotta get that out before she falls like completely asleep and I wake her up. So I'm gonna run and do that. It could potentially, like a thunderstorm might move in later this afternoon, so it'd be good to get it done anyway. It's very long, like tall. It's been hot and rainy, and so the grass has been growing. I've been up here working on my laundry pile. I've got like 3 loads of laundry at least in that basket that I've got to get done. But Diego, like I said earlier, is giving me time today. So I've been getting stuff done, and that feels good. So I'm gonna go do an outside project, and I will check back in a few minutes. Welcome back. It is Saturday afternoon now, and I am in the kitchen making dinner. The kids are out on a walk with Daddy. Diego has given me so much time today to get projects done, and I'm learning like some of the editing software and stuff for my videos, so that's taking a long time, but it's fun. I'm enjoying it. And I got to mow, so the yard is looking good. Mowed, weed eated, cleaned the garage, swept. Yeah, so I've gotten a lot done today. It's been a good productive day, and now I am making dinner. We grilled hot dogs for lunch, and we're gonna grill again tonight. I'll show you what we've got. We are gonna do half a package of this corn on the cob, because Memorial Day weekend it feels like you need to grill and you need to have fresh corn on the cob. And then this is just chicken thighs, boneless, skinless chicken thighs that I will barbecue. So right now they're just kind of marinating with a little bit of this Crazy Jane's mixed up salt. It doesn't like that, does it? There we go. So you can see it. This is really good for grilling. Crazy Jane's Crazy mixed up salt. And then over here I've got a pound of elbow macaroni boiling for fresh macaroni. So I'm making dinner while the kids are out and about, and I'm gonna do the grilling as well. So I will take you out there in a few minutes and show you the chicken and the barbecue. I'm gonna be basting the barbecue sauce on the chicken thighs, and I'll also show you how sharp our yard looks because I spent a lot of extra time on it. So I feel pretty good about it. So I will show you when I'm out there grilling in just a few minutes. All right, so there is my marinade, the barbecue sauce, and I've just got these chicken thighs. Obviously it would be probably a smidge better if I could do boneless, I could do bone on, skin on, but we often just buy boneless, skinless because we feel like it's kind of a more versatile. So anyway, some of these pieces are a little small, but that's fine. We'll just chop them up on the kids' plate, and Diego and I will have the larger pieces. And then our corn on the cob is looking good back there too. Some of it is getting more cooked than others, so we're gonna shuffle it around here. There we go. I'll also go ahead and show you my lawn, and I weed-eated all the edges and the corners, so it looks pretty good. We still have some dirt spots, but that's to be expected, I think, with kids. So I'm pretty pleased with it. Definitely a good Saturday project. All right, I thought I would show you my finished plate. Here's the yummy barbecue chicken, the grilled corn, and this is the homemade mac and cheese. My husband actually had to jump in and help with that because I had too many things going at once, but I'll show you the finished product over here. It's very good. Delish. So we are going to dig in, and I will sign off probably for the night. We'll talk tomorrow. Good morning. It is Sunday, Memorial Day weekend still, and since yesterday we had cake for breakfast, today we are doing our annual, I don't know why I always say annual, we're doing our weekly routine of pancakes. So the store was out of buttermilk. So I think I mentioned in one of the videos that there's really no comparison for texture, but for taste you can get kind of close. And one of the products that I found that I keep in the pantry is this cultured buttermilk. There, it's this cultured buttermilk blend, and it just goes in, it's kind of like a powder. It goes in with the dry ingredients, and then you just add water when it calls for buttermilk. So I've used it before and liked it all right, so that's what we're gonna do today. Make pancakes and just continue to enjoy an at-home weekend together with family and little loves running around. So I'm gonna get started on pancakes. Okay, you guys hopefully know that I try to be honest with you about our messes. So this is as honest as it gets. The kids were watching cartoons this morning and trashed the couch, and then there are toys strewn everywhere, all the way into the kitchen. They just went outside to play. It's a little cool today, Sunday, Memorial Day weekend. And then this is what's left over of the pancake. They got pots and pans out of the cupboard. There's dirty socks on the counter. There's leftover birthday cake, cookbooks, coffee cups, sidewalk chalk. I mean, like, just trashed. The house is just trashed. And bubble wands, leftover pancakes. And then, actually the dining room is not terrible. Just needs to be wiped down. And then the front room, they were playing in here. Whew. So, now you'll know what my project will be this morning while they're playing outside for a minute, is to speed clean as fast as I can the downstairs while they're out and about and entertained. And I gotta unload the dishwasher and reload, and I've just gotta make really fast progress. So we had a spill at breakfast, so there are towels down here. I need to vacuum and mop, but I doubt that will get done today. All right, welcome back. It is still Sunday. I did a quick tidy downstairs, and then we moved straight into making lunch, and the kitchen got trashed again. So I gave up on trying to show you a nice clean shot of my downstairs area. It's just getting too much use these days. I mean, we're like never leaving the house. So anyway, I thought I'd bring you up here. Vivia's taking a nap. Gia goes downstairs with Sawyer. They're watching some movies or cartoons. And I wanted to show you a few things that came in the mail yesterday. One of these from Gap are little 4T shorts, just play shorts for Sawyer. But they have these little paint splatter hidden Mickeys, and I just love them. I didn't pick them out, my husband did. He gets a lot of things on sale, and look on the back. They have a little larger paint splatter of Mickey. It's really, really cute in these little pockets. They're kind of a canvas material, stretchy, and they're part of the Gap Disney line, and we just love their stuff. So we don't usually pay full price for it. We try to find it on sale, so I'm sure he got a good deal on those. And then we got a couple more kid books for the next unit that's coming up, which is, I think, a gardening unit. So that is a couple things I will put away. Now I've got eggs over here, all the egg books, and now I'm collecting the garden books or seed books. And so, yeah, we've got quite a few of the homeschool preschool things. And then I mentioned that I'm going on a trip to visit my mom, and I have a mask that I made. I do have a sewing machine. I do sew, but I'm not very good. And I didn't have elastic, so I had made homemade, ties. And that was quite tedious. And so I had mentioned to my neighbor that I really needed some masks for the kids. And so she made one for Vivian. This little, oh sorry, let me get that out of there. This little mini one is really cute. And then a little Winnie the Pooh one. It's orange on one side and this sweet little kind of tan color. I'm trying to open it a little bit so you can see it, for Sawyer, and it's got the thin little elastic for little ears. And then she gave me one too. This one is really cute. It's just like a kind of a light green and white polka dot, and then on the other side it has this more like a camo green. But anyway, that was so kind of her to make these for us and to give them to us. She wouldn't take any money. All right, there they are. They're just a basic dark wash. They have a little sewn so it doesn't unroll, rolled cuff, which I like. And they are Old Navy, as I said. I typically wear between a 10 and a 12, but I went ahead and got a 12. So yeah, I like them all right. We'll see how they fit. I'm going to try them on and I'll report back. All right, I like them. They are not my favorite, but they're jean shorts. They're just plain. They were cheap. Hello and welcome back to my week. It is still the weekend. I have maybe overpromised and under-delivered on my Memorial Day weekend vlogs because I just feel like every 2 seconds I'm turning around and having to restart a project or do a project over. So it's probably been very, very choppy, and for that I apologize. But it's after lunch. Diego cooked, which was great. He made a shrimp dish. It's kind of like a less spicy gumbo. It's a dish that they have in Brazil. He calls it a stroganoff, but it's not like a mushroom stroganoff at all. But it was really, really good. Served it with rice. It's always great when he jumps in the kitchen and cooks, because I'm fresh out of ideas these days, and really nothing sounds good anymore. So he cooked, we cleaned up the kitchen, and then looked at each other and decided that that's it for today. We will have leftovers and things for dinner and warm up food, but we will not be cooking anymore. We'll just be resting and relaxing. I got a shower, and which was great, and actually put on a little bit of makeup and like a summery kind of dress, and so I feel kind of like a new person. Sawyer is playing games with Daddy downstairs. They've recently just kind of had a breakthrough, which sounds silly to say, in their relationship, because they've always had a great relationship. But Sawyer's always had a strong preference for Mommy, like a very strong mommy's boy, Daddy doesn't do it right kind of attitude towards his dad. I mean, pretty much since the moment he could talk. And Diego, you know, is a very present, very interactive, very good dad. And so I just always felt so bad for him that, you know, Sawyer was constantly preferring me over Dad. And I kept telling him, Mommy doesn't stay cool forever, Dad, like, especially to a little boy. At some point, Sawyer's gonna know that Mommy's not the cool one anymore, and it's gonna be all on you. And he doubted me. But in the last couple weeks, really just during this quarantine, Sawyer started to have quite an affinity for Daddy. And so even today during Vivian's nap time, when he and I usually pal around, he came downstairs, Sawyer did, and he was like, I'm gonna play some board games. And I was like, oh, great idea. What would you like to play? Mommy will play with you. And he said, no, Mommy, just Sawyer and Daddy are gonna play. You can go in the other room and color. So I get to come upstairs. I still have that giant mountain of laundry here in my room. I have at least half of my laundry pile still to go, but it is time to go wake up that girl. So I will check back later. Okay, I'm getting ready to go on a walk. It is Saturday night. The kids have taken their baths and they're doing story time and things. I'm gonna be going to bed, and I have been helping out a friend, a neighbor, who is out of town just for the day for Memorial Day weekend. They had some family visiting to do, and I've been helping them take care of their pup. So their pup was over here and played in the yard all afternoon with the kids, which was a highlight, a special treat for the kids. And everybody's worn out because they just chased each other like crazy. But now I gotta go take her out for her last walk of the evening, and I haven't gotten a lot of steps in today. So I am going to be doing that as well, taking her for a walk and then getting some steps in myself. There is another Harry Potter chapter out, but it is Sunday. Have I been saying it's Saturday all day? I think I've been saying it's Saturday all day. It's Sunday. Yesterday was Saturday. Oops. Well, it's Sunday, and in normal times we would go to our lovely church, but COVID-19, our church is not yet meeting again in person. So the, like podcast is released in the morning, and we did try a couple times to sit down as a family and watch it. But for the sake of our witness to our children, it was better for us to do it when they are taking naps or after they've gone to bed. So I'll bring my headphones along. I will plug in this morning's sermon, and I will listen to that while I walk tonight. So I think I'll probably be signing off tonight. So tomorrow is Memorial Day, and we don't have anything really special planned, but Diego's off. So we will do something, I'm sure, to kind of celebrate and commemorate. And I will check in then for sure. So signing off for the night. Have a good Sunday evening. Bye-bye.